ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भाः शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमा अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ता वन्दे गुरुपरम्परा वन्दे गुरुपरम्परा। ॐ नमः शिवाय 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 ॐ नमः शिवाय। हर नमः पार्वतीपतये हर हर महादेव शंभो शंकर। बोलिए श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। विवेक चूड़ामणि मंगलाचरण श्लोक we will chant together. सर्ववेदान्त सिद्धान्ता गोचरं तमगोचरं गोविन्दं परमानन्दं सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। पदमश्लोकम्। सन्न्यस्य सर्वकर्माणि भवबन्धविमुक्तये यत्यतां पण्डितैर्धीरैः आत्माभ्यास उपस्थितैः चित्तस्य शुद्धये कर्मा न तु वस्तूपलब्धये वस्तुसिद्धिर्विचारेण न किञ्चित् कर्म कोटिभिः सम्यक् विचारतः सिद्धा रज्जुतत्त्वावधारणा भ्रान्त्योदितमहासर्पा भयदुःखविनाशिनी। Yesterday we have seen up to this sloka. Having renounced desire prompted all kind of actions, the seeker, he has to put forth his complete effort to realize the self by continuous practice of absorbing the mind in the self to come out from the cycle of birth and death. Performing actions is good, but by merely performing actions alone, person cannot attain moksha sthiti. Liberation cannot be attained only by the result of the actions. Then what is the role of the actions, even though they are performing without any desire also? Nishkama karmas also. In this sloka it is said, chittasya shuddhaye karma. All karmas, those are without any desire. They are meant for purification of the mind. Chitta means mind. Shuddhi means purification. Natu vastu upalabdhaye. They cannot make us to realize the vastu means truth. Natu vastu upalabdhaye. Upalabdha means attainment. Then how can we realize the truth, satya? It is said, vicharena. Vastu siddhihi vicharena. By the right means of knowledge, by proper inquiry, we can realize the truth. Vastu siddhir vicharena nakinche karma kotibihi. Even we go on performing crores of karmas, because of the result of those karmas, we cannot attain moksha sthiti. Even in Upadesha Sara, Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi also said, what is the role of Nishkama Karma Yoga? Ishwararpitam nichaya krutam chitta shodhakam mukti sadhakam. Ishwara arpitam. Whatever we perform actions, we have to offer as worship to the Bhagwan. Ishwara arpitam. We have to dedicate all our actions unto Bhagwan. Ishwara arpitam na ichchaya krutam. All actions should not be prompted by our selfishness, our egocentric desires. Then those actions will lead to chitta shodhakam. Here also chitta shodhakam means purification of the mind. Mukti sadhakam. It will become means to the liberation. But here also we have to understand they will become means to liberation not directly. By purification of the mind, the fit mind will be able to understand the spiritual thoughts. That's why. In the next sloka, they said, yesterday we have seen, samyak vicharataha. By proper inquiry, by study, balanced thinking, siddha. Siddha means we can attain, is gained. Rajju tattva avadharana. Yesterday we have seen this example, rope and snake example. When we see the serpent, we will get fear in our mind, hesitation in the mind, sorrow in our mind. But when we understand there is no serpent, there is no snake at all, only rope is appearing as though snake, then when we realize exactly that is rope, the fear caused by that misapprehension will be removed from our mind. Bhranti udita mahasarpa bhaya dukkha vinashini. Whatever that sorrow, bhaya, fear created by the appearance of that snake will be removed. Rajju tattva avadharana. By the determination, strong conviction of rope. In the same way, when we realize the truth, when we do a proper inquiry, and when we realize the truth, all kinds of worldly sorrows and fears will disappear. Next sloka, sloka number 13. We will chant 2 times this sloka. Arthasya nischayo drusto. When we break that one, drustaha, we have to pronounce like this. Arthasya nischayo drustaha vicharena hitoktitaha. Vicharena hitoktitaha. Nasnanena nadanena. Nasnanena nadanena pranayamashitena va. Pranayamashitena va. Same thought is extended in this sloka also. Arthasya nischayah drustaha. Arthasya means of the reality. Here artha means truth, reality. Nishchayaha. Nishchayaha, strong conviction, without trace of doubt. Drustaha. Drustaha means is seen. Is seen means here we have to take is known. The nature of reality, arthasya nishchayaha, the nature of reality when it is convinced means when we have strong determination, it will be known to us. Vicharena, how? Vicharena, by proper inquiry. Hitoktitaha, underline this word. Hita uktitaha. Hita means good, welfare. Hita uktitaha, whatever is said by Mahatmas, with the help of those words and statements of good people, in fact, they are our real well-wishers. So, Hita Uktitaha means we have to take the meaning, the advice given by Mahatmas in the form of statements or words, those are helpful for our welfare. Sreya Karana. Hitoktitaha. So, inquiry and Hita Uktitaha. Based on scriptures and whatever we receive from the Gurus, Mahatmas, based on them, we have to do proper inquiry, we have to do sadhana. Then the inner nature of self or the nature of the reality will be seen. Then we will get strong conviction. Na snanena, na danena, pranayama shetena. Here all these thoughts are negated. Na snanena. By repeating bath, we cannot realize the self. Why here it is said like that? Because people will be there wherever what you call pushkaras going on. They will be going to different kind of punya kshetras and they will be taking very often bath in sacred rivers and they will go to oceans also, Sagara Sangama, etc. And always they will be thinking if we take dip into that Ganga river, then all papas will be removed and we will get moksha like that. All these things are good only, good sadhana we have to do, but na snanena, only by taking bath repeatedly, we cannot attain moksha sthiti. By taking bath, our body will be cleansed and our health also will be good. When we take bath in Tirtha Kshetras, sacred rivers. Na danena. Only by giving charity we cannot get moksha. It means we should not give charity? No, not like that. By giving charity, what will happen? These are the good means to purify our mind, to expand our mind. So, by giving charity, what will happen? Dravya Shuddhi will take place. The money will be purified because person will be earning money by so many kind of means. So that money should be used for the good purpose. That Dravya Shuddhi will take place when we will give dana, charity. Not only that, when we will be giving dana, our mind will expand, that Vishala Drikpata will be there, and slowly our ego will be reduced and we will develop the thought of welfare of others also. Then Bhagwan will bless us. So these are the good means, but only these means we cannot attain moksha sthiti. Pranayama shetena, even hundreds and hundreds of pranayamas go on doing. People hours together, they will be doing like that. Observing that breathing and controlling breathing itself cannot lead or it cannot give moksha. By pranayama, we cannot purify our prana shaktis, pranas. Our nadis also will be purified and mind also will be quietened whenever we'll be doing that pranayama. We will get good health also. All these things will help us to get knowledge. So snana, dana, pranayama, etc., etc. All these are external means, bahiranga sadhanas. Sravana, manana, nididhyasana. These are the internal means, direct means to get liberation, proper inquiry. Please note this one. So here whatever we are discussing now, this karma yoga, etc., all these things are called bahiranga sadhanas. As earlier said, these are good for our, helpful for our purification of the mind and concentration of the mind. Upasana, etc. will lead to Vesti level to the Samasti level. We will slowly be connecting with totality. Selfishness will be reduced. Next sloka. In the next sloka, the qualifications of disciple has been given, and one more important point it is going to be said in the next sloka is scriptures are the same, Guru Mahatmas are teaching, and so many factors will be the same, but why there is difference? Few people only are able to understand properly the right meanings of the scriptures. Only few people are able to attain moksha sthiti. Why not others? Here it is said, the answer has been given here. Adhikarinamaashaste, adhikarinamaashaste, फलसिद्धिर्विशेषतः, फलसिद्धिर्विशेषतः, उपायादेशकालाद्याः, उपायादेशकालाद्याः सन्त्यस्मिन् सहकारिणः, सन्त्यस्मिन् सहकारिणः. Adhikarinam ashaste. Adhikarinam means upon the qualifications of the student, qualifications of the seeker, disciple. Ashaste, next word. Adhikarinam plus ashaste. Ashaste means depends. Ashaste depends. Phala siddhihi. Phala, result. Phala siddhihi means the fruitification of the result, or the ultimate success. Phala siddhi. The fruit of endeavors. The achievement is depends upon the qualifications of the seeker. Visheshataha, word also used here. Visheshataha means in particularly or in essentially, especially. So the result of the endeavors depends upon the seeker, the qualifications of the seeker. Upaya, upaya means means. Mean means artha, means sadhanas. Upaya, other means desha, kala, dyaha, desha, kala, adi, etc., etc. Desha means place, not country. Desha means place. Kala means time. Adi means etc. Textbooks are same. Teacher one who is teaching also is same. Classroom also is same. Now we are taking the Dristanta example. One school is there. So many students, they are studying in that school. Staff is there. All of them, they are teaching very well and they are following wonderful syllabus also. So textbooks are same, teachers are same, classrooms also are same, and the timing also is followed same. All whatever requirements to study for the student, all such kind of arrangements also made, they are also same. The institution is working for welfare of all those students. All parents, they are supporting LHAT students. Yes, all parents, all the time they will be expecting my child should come first in the class. Yes, he has to get first rank. All those things are same, but why all children, they are not getting first rank? We are seeing, no? all children, all students cannot become toppers. So desha, kala, etc. all are upayas. These means are same. Santi asmin sahakarinah. This kala, desha, etc. Santi. Santi means they are. Asmin, in this, sahakarinah. Sahakarinah means helpful factors. Auxiliary conveniences. All these things are same and they are supporting also. In Gurukula, wonderful atmosphere has been created for the student to study well. Very quiet and peaceful atmosphere. Guru will be trying his level best to create that divine atmosphere so that student can focus on his studies and he can understand well. Then why all students, they are not getting same result? Here it is said, adhikarinam ashaste phalasiddhi. Underline this one. We should not what you call question, or we should not doubt what we are studying, is it good or not. I think for so many years I am listening, but nothing happened. Nothing happened also. It's I'm not getting that peace and joy. It's whatever promised in the scriptures. They are saying Avyaya, Ananda, Ananta, Sukha will be there. Where is Sukha? Always Dukkha only is there. I think that Guru is not correct. It's one who is teaching, he is not proper Guru. That's why I'm not getting, I think. If a student is thinking like that, it's not correct. Because those others are studying under him, they are succeeding in their endeavors. So here, completely depends upon the students, the qualifications of the student. The success is depending upon him only. So he has to put forth his efforts. He has to study well. He has to try to understand whatever said by Mahatmas, whatever given in the scriptures. If he is not having qualifications and if he is questioning and doubting the scriptures are mastered, it's not correct. Desha, Kala, etc. are external supporters only. See, sometimes if we observe in this world also, few people, even though they are not having any kind of what you call comforts at home, even they may be studying in schools where even they cannot pay much fees also, but they will study very well and they will become great celebrities, great persons in this society. Those who are having all kind of comforts and everything is provided to them, but they cannot study well. So many factors are there. In the same way, in this path of spirituality also, scriptures and master, all the time they will be supporting student, but disciple, he has to put forth his effort, and not only that one, he should have certain kind of qualities also. Qualifications are required. That adhikari word has been used here. Na? So who is adhikari? In the next sloka also it is said, to realize the self, we required general qualifications and specific qualifications also. What are the general qualifications? What are the specific qualifications? We'll come to know. Before that, let us see this 15th sloka. Ato vichara kartavyaha. Ato vichara kartavyaha. Jignasoratmavastunaha. Jignasoratmavastunaha. Samasadyadaya sindhum. Samasadyadaya sindhum. Gurum brahma viduttamam. Gurum brahma viduttamam. Ataha, therefore. Therefore, why here ataha word is used? Because phala siddhi is depending upon the qualifications, adhikaritva of the student. That's why ataha vicharaha kartavyaha. Vicharaha, the proper inquiry, kartavyaha, must be done, must be made. He has to do proper inquiry. Jignasoho atma vastunaha. Jignasoho means the true seeker. By the seeker, the proper inquiry has to be taken up in what atma vastunaha, in which atma vastunaha means the reality of the self. He has to do proper inquiry about the self. Samasadya. Samasadya means after having duly approached. Samyak asadya. This is Guru Pasatti. He has to approach master in vidhi vidhana, whatever prescribed in the Shastras. Daya Sindhu. Daya Sindhu, the ocean of compassion. Guru Mahatma, he is ocean of compassion. His compassion is compared with ocean, means it's apara, no end to it, we can say. How many times go on saying. Sometimes our parents may give up, but Sadguru will not give up. Go on saying. This is the right path. This is the right path. Daya Sindhum Gurum. Guru, one who is the remover of ignorance. Guru. Remover of the ignorance. Gurum. Brahma Vidwaram. One who imparts the knowledge is called Guru. Brahma Viduttamam. Brahma Vidwaram. Brahma Viduttamam. Brahma Viduttamam means one who is the best among the knowers of the Brahma Tattva. He is capable of teaching Vedantic subtle thoughts, and he himself experienced those thoughts. He has the experience of Brahma Swarupa, Guru Sakshat Para Brahma. So, having duly approached that great Mahatma, one who is the ocean of compassion, that a disciple, that seeker, he has to take a proper inquiry into the reality or nature of the self. Then just now we have seen master is always ready to teach, but students also should have qualifications. Then only that teaching will be fruitful, successful. Both sides effort should be there. That's why before starting Vedantic session or devotional session, we start with Shanti Mantra prayer. Sahana vavatu, sahana bhunaktu, sahaviryam karavavahai. Both of us, we will put forth our effort. Bhagwan, by your grace, may both of us, we put forth our efforts. Sahaviryam karavavahai. Guru is so enthusiastic, and he's having wonderful knowledge, and he knows how to communicate and explain, and he himself is doing wonderful sadhanas, and He is having wonderful devotion for unto Bhagavan. He is ready to teach, but a disciple, when he is going to stop this section? If the disciple is not having that interest, but only listening time is somehow managing, and afterwards not at all doing manana. Chara Guru, though hours together he is spending to study and taking notes, and he wants to communicate all those thoughts to the disciple. But disciple, even he is not interested to take notes of important points. Also, he doesn't want to register in his mind. Mind is reveling somewhere else, wandering somewhere else. What is the use of that? And another side, if we see, always another side of coin will be there. No? Sometimes the disciple is having full shraddha, he is having that humility, he is very enthusiastic, he is having so much interest. Each and every word coming from the mouth of that guru is very important for him. He is ready to receive that knowledge, but guru, if he is not interested to impart that knowledge, then the teaching also is not going to be fruitful. So that Guru Mahatma is Daya Sindhu, compassionate, so compassionate. If that student is unable to understand the thought, in another sloka, in another example, giving another example, he will try to communicate that thought. And disciple also should be ready to receive that thought, and he has to try to understand that. He has to implement in his life. Acharana also is required. So in the next sloka onwards, we are going to discuss about what are the general qualifications and specific Vishesha qualifications of spiritual seeker. After listening all these things, don't get frightened. To some extent we are having, but we have to improve also. Next sloka, 16th one. Medhavi purusho vidwan. Medhavi purusho vidwan. Oha vichekshanaha. ऊहापोह विचेक्षणः अधिकार्यात्मविद्याया उक्तलक्षणलक्षितः. Wonderful sloka. Medhavi. Now we are discussing about general qualifications. Samanya. In our day-to-day life also, in Vyavahara transactions, for few jobs, they will give the list of qualifications. Minimum qualification, they mention. Then specific qualification. If he wants to join in that job, he should have this kind of qualification. He should have completed his degree, and he should have is also between these years to this, like that. And specification, if they will mention, he should have done this special course, like that. So in the same way here also, spiritual seeker, he should have general and specific qualifications. Medhavi, this is general qualification. Medhavi means one who is having good memory power. Don't afraid, okay? Good retention power should be there. Whatever he will receive, he should have the power, capacity to remember them, to retain them. So he should have that memory power. So Medha means Grantha Artha Avadharana Shakti. Exact meaning. Grantha Artha Avadharana Shakti. The power, the capacity to retain or to remember, to memorize the teachings of granthas. Grantha artha, that is also he should have the capacity to understand the proper meanings of scriptures, scriptural statements. So grantha artha avadharana, capacity to retain. Shakti. You may be thinking, how can we remember all these things? It's difficult to memorize all slokas. Even to remember 2-3 words, Sanskrit words, and their meanings also is difficult. No, we cannot even remember one sloka. Then how can we be as Medhavis? Here we have to understand one thing. Here Medhavi means not only one who will be having capacity to memorize all Sanskrit slokas, etc. Here meaning is that student, at least he should have the capacity, whatever is receiving knowledge from the Guru, in essence, he should understand that one. The essence of lesson. For example, master will be saying, yesterday we have discussed this subject. If that person, he is not connecting with that earlier session, then master cannot start from the beginning onwards again and again. We have started this Vivek Chudamani text. If that person, one who is listening, he is not even having that capacity to retain at least the essence of the lesson, again every day we have to start from Mangalacharana sloka only. Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta. What is Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta? Who is Govinda Padacharyaji? Who is Govinda Padacharyaji? Hare Baba, you heard Govinda Padacharyaji is Guru of Shankaracharyaji. If that person is not at all remembering all these things, it's difficult. So in essence, we have to have capacity to understand and remember whatever said by the Guru, whatever given in the Shastras. Medhavim Purushaha. Purushaha, man. So he should be as man, not like that. Purusha means that person. Medhavi Purushaha. Here we have to take human being. One who is having great, good qualities. Humanity qualities. Vidwan. Next one. Vidwan. He should be as a learned person. Here learned person means not again one who is a great professor or a scholarly person. Not like that. Vidwan means he should have general intelligence. He should apply his Viveka Shakti wherever it is required. Whatever Guru is saying, sometimes we cannot understand directly the principle said in the Vedanta scriptures. So Guru Mahatma will be giving few examples. Mahatma is saying to understand about this self, etc., how it is functioning through all upadhis. If he will say, in the car, everything is required to run the car, but petrol is most important. Without petrol, car cannot move. In the same way, without that life, our body cannot move. Our instruments, body, mind, intellect cannot function without the light of consciousness. If Mahatma is saying like this, and that person, if he says, what is the car? What is the petrol? If he will be asking like that, then it's difficult to communicate. So he should have at least minimum general knowledge to understand examples, to understand the connection, and wherever we have to apply that one, we should have that capacity. So he is called Vidwan. That's why many people, they cannot understand Vedantic thoughts that easily. Generally, other people will be thinking, worldly people, those who are not worthy to live in this world, like us. They will take up this path. They are like mad people. They cannot do anything. They cannot achieve anything in this world. That's why they have gone there to the ashramas like that. They will say, no, no, no. See, what are the qualifications given here? Medhavi Purusha, Vidwan Purusha, Uha Poha, Vichekshanaha. And specified qualifications also given the list. If we see all these things, we will understand the glory of the spiritual seeker. It's not easy to walk in the path of spirituality. Next one, Uha Poha Vichekshanaha. Uha Poha Vichekshana means capable of clear analysis and of the arguments for and against. Uha Poha Vichekshana means, for example, one point is said. When that guru is communicating one thought, that disciple, he should have the capacity to understand the thought, and he has to understand what are the supportive thoughts to that one, what are the contradictory kind of thoughts to that one, against kind of thoughts. To understand all these qualifications, Medhavi, Vidwan, and Uha Poha Vichekshana. For example, doctor is there. He has, before practicing, he has gone to medical college and he studied. Whatever studied by him, he should have the retention power. When the patient will come and after diagnosing his disease, he has to prescribe that proper medicine. So he should remember all those things, whatever studied by him in the college. So Medhavi, Vidwan, he should have that knowledge, and where it has to be applied also he should know. When that patient came to him and he is saying, explaining about the symptoms of that disease, I'm suffering because of this one, that one. Whatever said in the Shastra, means whatever he studied in medical textbooks, he should connect with this person. He has come from the village, he is explaining in his own language. He should not say, no, this kind of word is not used in the textbook. If he will be connecting with that English word and dictionary meaning, he cannot treat that bechara, that patient. So he should know how to apply that knowledge also. He should have general knowledge also. He has come from the village and he is saying in this way, means maybe this is the cause behind this disease. How to cure that one. And each and every body will not react the same way. So which kind of medicine will be suitable to that? So here Uha Poha Vichekshana means what are the conducive things to that one, what are contradictory kind of things to that one. He should understand. Diagnosing something and giving medicine something, not like that. Engineer also, he studied something and doing something, not like that. See, if doctor and engineer etc., if they will commit mistakes, a worldly standpoint, a person's life will be in risk, and so many people will be suffering. For spiritual seeker, not one life, so many lives. If he is not properly understanding scriptural statements, to remove one negative thought from the mind of the seeker, it will take a lot of time. Maybe so many births he has to take. Sometimes it will happen. Ignorance is so powerful. Negative thoughts are so powerful. So proper knowledge should be there. Uha Poha Vichekshanaha. Adhikari Atma Vidyaya. Next one. Atma Vidyayam Adhikari. Adhikari, a fit person, a fit student of what? Atma Vidyayam, for the knowledge of the self, for the knowledge of the Atma. Ukta Lakshana Lakshitaha. Ukta means whatever said. Lakshana means qualities or characteristics. Lakshitaha are mentioned above. So he should have these qualifications. He should have the retention power, Medhavi, Medhavi, Purushaha, Vidwan, Uhapoha, Vichakshanaha. These are general qualifications of the seeker of spirituality. So don't worry, all of us, we are having to some extent. We have to pray Bhagwan and Guru Parampara bless us in full, and we also should put forth our effort. If we cannot remember just by listening once, listen again and again, 2 times, 3 times. Even after 3 times listening also, if we cannot remember, 10 times. But I have to remember that. That's all. Without remembering anything, we cannot go ahead in the spiritual path. Atma Bodha over, Tattva Bodha over, Sadhana Panchakam got over, Narada Bhakti Sutras got. So many texts, so one by one is okay. This is also completed. This is also completed. If we ask what is the first sutra in Narada Bhakti Sutras, what is Bhakti? Bhakti only. What is the definition of Bhakti? In that time, that class, all of them they reply. But now, what is Bhakti? The continuous thought flow of love towards God, towards higher order is called devotion, Bhakti. Athato bhaktim vyakhyasyamaha satu asmin parama prema rupa amrita swarupa cha. So we have to remember. We will see more of it tomorrow. Few more qualifications of fit student of self-knowledge. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amrutangamaya. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. ఈరోజు మనం చెప్పుకున్నటువంటి అంశాల్లో వచ్చేసి బ్రహ్మతత్వాన్ని పొందటానికి అధికారిత్వం అన్నటువంటిది ఉండాలి. దీనికి ముందుగా వచ్చేసి కర్మ అన్నటువంటిది అంతఃకరణ శుద్ధి కోసము, వస్తువు సత్యస్వరూపం అన్నటువంటిది విచారణ ద్వారానే పొందగలుగుతాము. అందుకోసం అనేసి జిజ్ఞాసులందరూ బ్రహ్మతత్వాన్ని పొందటానికి సద్గురువును ఆశ్రయించి సరి అయినటువంటి విచారణ మార్గాన్ని ఎన్నుకోవాల్సి ఉంటుందని చెప్తున్నారు. గురువు, శాస్త్రము, దేశము, కాలము అన్ని సమానంగా ఉన్నా అందరికీ మోక్షం ఎందుకు రావటం లేదు అని అంటే అధికారిలో ఉన్నటువంటి లక్షణాలను బట్టి ఆ అధికారి శిష్యుడు చేసేటువంటి ప్రయత్నము మీదే ఇది ఆధారపడి ఉంటుందని చెప్తున్నారు అన్నమాట. ఆ అధికారికి ఉండవలసిన లక్షణాలు ఏంటి అంటే సామాన్య లక్షణములు, ప్రత్యేక లక్షణములు చెప్పున్నారు. వాటిల్లో మేధావి అయి ఉండాలి. ఏదైనా శ్రవణం చేసినప్పుడు దాన్ని అలాగే గుర్తు పెట్టుకునేటువంటి శక్తి కలిగి ఉండాలి. శ్లోకాల రూపంలోనే అని కాదు, వాటి అర్థాన్ని గుర్తు పెట్టుకునే శక్తిని కలిగి ఉండాలి. విద్వాన్ వివేక శక్తి కలిగి జ్ఞానం పొందినప్పుడు దాన్ని ఎక్కడ ఏ విధంగా అమలు చేయాలో తెలిసిన వాడై ఉండాలి. సామాన్య వివేక శక్తిని కలిగి ఉండాలి. ఏవైనా ఉదాహరణలు చెప్తూ ఉన్నప్పుడు ప్రాపంచిక విషయాల్లో కూడా కొంత పరిజ్ఞానం అన్నటువంటిది ఉండాలి. వాటిని సమన్వయం చేసుకునేటువంటి శక్తిని కలిగి ఉండాలి. ఊహాపోహ విచక్షణ, ఒక విషయాన్ని విన్నప్పుడు దానికి అనుకూలంగా ఉన్నవేంటి, ప్రతికూలంగా ఉన్నటువంటి ఆలోచనలు ఏంటి అన్నటువంటిది కూడా తరచి చూసి తెలుసుకునేటువంటి శక్తిని కలిగి ఉండాలి అని చెప్తున్నారు. సామాన్యము, విశేషమైనటువంటి మరికొన్ని జిజ్ఞాసు యొక్క లక్షణాలను గురించి రేపటి రోజున చెప్పుకున్నాం. ఓం శాంతి శాంతి శాంతి. హరి ఓం. శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. హరి ఓం.